I'm currently in High Desert, Wyoming.
London in the UK.
So very small, rural, ocean city, close to San Francisco.
At the moment, I live in Suffolk in England.
Can I say all of it? Don't make me choose. I think if I had to choose, I would say the way the teaching was scaffolded. However, the artistry or the vision of knowing to scaffold and layer the teaching, it was impeccable.
It's difficult to choose a favorite topic because there was a lot. I loved in the beginning when there was the Anamaya kosher with the rotation of consciousness, all the grounding that really sort of helped with my physical health. I enjoyed the script writing process, that module to create, looking for different poems to stimulate creative ideas.
I have a lot of favorites, but I really, really did enjoy the last few modules where I got to actually listen to other students' recordings. And I felt very inspired by the depth of the beautifulness of the students' creations and just the variety. It was just, it's just a testimony to your program, I think.
Almost all of it worked. I mean, it worked to have the self-paced part and really have it be self-paced. That felt very honoring of myself as an individual. And then it worked to have weekly calls where I could choose if I was ready to call in or not. Like that's a small detail, but that made all the difference because then I could still stay on my own schedule and connect with community and with you. I think my experience might have been a little different because I'm not on Facebook. And I would imagine it might have been richer or more communal for folks who are willing to be on Facebook. But I would say, even with that component not part of my training, it was full and it was a nice balance of my solitude and being connected with you as trainers and the community.
Oh, the learning about rewiring your brain with the Sankalpa and also the karma worksheets and learning about samskaras.
What really worked for me was having each module broken out into the different phases of the koshas, and then having numerous videos and small snippets where we could just learn little pieces and kind of absorb it. And then also sometimes you would have additional links if we wanted to learn something even further. So that was awesome.
Oh gosh, that was probably delving deep into the Karma workshop and really embodying actually what the Sankalpa is.
I would absolutely recommend it to them. I would just tell them it would change their lives in the best way possible. Like a deep dive into self, and it's a way in modern times with this incredible modality to practice deep self-inquiry in a very supported, guided way. Like, what could be better than that?
Yes, I would definitely recommend it. And it's because of the structure of the course and the fact that it's self-paced and you can do it independently, but also you can have as much access as you want with the teachers and the students and the community, the Facebook community. You can see where the graduates, what's happening with the graduates' progress to inspire you. So yeah, it sort of fits your needs. It's with a combination of everything.
I would highly recommend it. I already have recommended it. Again, because of the whole program and the way it's laid out in breaking it up into the different modules, the different snippets. It's a way of learning that's not overwhelming. And there's a lot of personal connection in it by having the calls, the weekly calls, and getting to meet other students from all over the world. And as I mentioned before, the getting to experience the other students, their scripts, listening to their recordings. It just, for me, pulled it all together of everything I learned. And then that connection and the mentor calls were really wonderful also. I've been doing your yoga nidras for years. And I researched other programs when I was looking to get a training, but you are by far, hands down, just what you offered when you sent the package, and then reading all the testimonials, just that was hands down for me making a decision. I don't want it to end. And you said maybe you might do an advanced one. I would be so into that.
I would recommend this training because of its transformative benefits. Yeah, that was a real surprise to me, especially with the secondary Sankalpa, but really knowing when we first went through the secondary Sankalpa, at first it feels a bit like going through the motion. You know, you're given an instruction, you don't quite understand what's happening, but you go along with it anyway. And then some weeks go by of this, you know, you're sort of a little bit in the woods, where am I going? And then comes this moment where you just know when to apply it. And so it's this realization of knowing exactly when to apply the Sankalpas, whether it's primary or secondary, is what became the transformation becomes a lot more reflective. So it's a real self-reflective transformation, and that is what I would want to share with others. And that's where there is that real clarity in shift, when you can even see it onto yourself as well, is definitely the big that expression. I don't know if I like it, but yeah, game changer.